Welcome back, everyone. It's Butters. Hey, this is some more battles that I recorded from Go Battle Day just this past Saturday. And we'll talk about the team in a second. But right here, I have a Jellicent into a Snarl, Alolan Muck. So lots of people are running Poison Jab Muck because Poison Jab is such a good move right now. What happened in this match is that I realized after a few snarls that it wasn't Poison Jab, and I don't really know what this guy did because they swapped a Venusaur into my Alolan Ninetails, and that's just an easy clap. So I think this match ends up looking a lot closer. I think I just let let Ninetails go at it because it's a snarl, and I know that I can do some damage here. Let's see what they do. Anyhow, this team is double fairy in the back. Only a single charmer. I had never used Sylveon before this day. And, I actually think this team was recommended by someone for Remix. I think I took that Sludge Wave, by the way, because I just wanted to know, and they hadn't used a shield on their side yet. So, just went for it. And here I actually double shield because this Muck is such a problem. So, Muck is tough for this team because you've got two fairies, and the Sludge Wave does a lot of damage to those fairies, and then it's a dark type as well, and so that dark is pretty hard for the dark typing is pretty hard for the Jellicent to deal with. But because it's just dark and it only single resists Ghost, and Alolan Muck is a little bit, it's not super tanky, the Jellicent can kind of hold its own. Anyhow, it's double fairy. So the idea of the team, right, is that if you face a neutral lead, even if it's a winning lead, sometimes you might want to swap out, honestly. But if you face a neutral lead or a non-steal, the problem with this team is that you need to draw out the fire type or you need to draw out the steel type, or both. If they have a steel type and a fire type, it can be tough, except Alolan Ninetails can beat Talonflame. And that's where, I made a whole other video on that just to show that how to handle that. So I actually take this first match largely due to that Venusaur swap that they made. So again, it's an ABB format with the water type in front and two fairies in the back. All right, let's see what we got next. Again, thanks to my Norwegian friend, who I won't name because I'll screw up his name, who made this new background, my mood indicator, and my new frame. So Cresselia is a decent matchup, but again, because this is an ABB team, you don't really want to stay in here because you need to save that Jellicent for either a fire type or a steel type that might be in the back. So let's see what happens here. So I throw the Shadow Ball. I get right out of there, right? And guess what it is? It's a Talonflame. So I've got to get energy and time my moves properly. So if you notice here, right after this, I'm going to throw two Powder Snows before my next one because I don't want to screw up my timing and give them any free Incinerates. Here we go. And I get an extra one in there. That's nice. I shield. I don't think they've shielded any yet, probably not realizing that I can beat them. And I have to double shield here, which is a little bit tough. However, I think I can Powder Snow them down now. And so even though I'm down 2 shields, let's see what happens here. They've got the Cresselia. I've got Stunfisk. This isn't great. But on the other hand, I've drawn out now both the fire type and the steel type. So in this way, I've avoided lining up my my Sylveon with that steel type because that Sylveon really can't do anything against that Stunfisk. So I'm just getting a ton of chip damage, but at the same time, they're building up a ton of energy. So that's what I need to look out for here. And actually, I'm not sure what I do here. I might come in with Sylveon because I have the Sylveon's healthy. Oh, no, I don't. Oh, so I know what I did there. What I was trying to do is see if I could get them to throw the charge move really quickly once they saw, and I was hoping to catch the Earthquake and some of the energy on the Sylveon. So I was hoping, and it ended up happening anyhow, so it's really okay. So they, as you can see, they just basically annihilated my Sylveon. I have a little bit of energy here. I farmed a little bit. I take it out. They're going to hit me with the Grass Knot, and I think I'm going to just barely get to... Oh, it's a Moonblast. Maybe they're not running Grass Knot. Or maybe I don't. Maybe they just screwed up there. But I'm going to just barely get to the Shadow Ball and take him out here at the end. So, did go down 2 shields, but I was healthy enough with that Ninetales and had enough energy that I was really able to chip away at that Stunfisk. All right, let's see what we got next. By the way, I chose this set because I actually go 5-0, and to be honest, it felt really good. So that's why my Butters mood indicator is just going to be happy with this video. But in future videos, it's going to change. So this is where you want to see the Nidoqueen. You want to see it in the lead. Obviously, the Umbreon comes in. I want to get out. Swap to the Charmer right away. So there's nothing... this is what's amazing about Umbreon, honestly, is that Umbreon is just so tanky that even though I'm hitting it with Charms, which is one of the most powerful, fast moves, and it's super effective against this Umbreon is still able to throw enough last resorts to chip away that Sylveon quite a bit. So I've got to actually, beat it up pretty bad, but take, all this damage. It's just amazing how tanky Umbreon is. I don't even, it almost makes me want to use it, even though I hate Umbreon, and I just think it's boring. I just think the gameplay is boring, because all you do is just throw. You either throw last resort, last resort, last resort, or you throw foul play, foul play, foul play, foul play, foul play. It's just, to me, that's not exciting. So I do get the Psychic type Psyshock off there. So, but you do want that Nidoqueen lined up with your Jellicent, because, both the poison move's resisted. Earth Power does the least amount of damage, I would say, to Jellicent than the other two. But really, you want to avoid those poison jabs against your Fairy type. So I have alignment. They swap out into Obstagoon. That's where Ninetales comes in. And, this match is not over, because Goon can run Gunk Shot. They're running Cross Chop, which means they're probably running Cross Chop. That was a little bit of a tell. If you're running Cross Chop, you're running, 9 times out of 10, 99 times out of 100, you're running Night Slash and something else. Night Slash and Cross Chop, pretty popular in Ultra League to, battle against the Psychics, the Ghosts, etc. But Cross Chop is also pretty useful to take out the Steels and, other Pokemon that are weak to fighting. So they come on with the Nidoqueen. I have to shield here. I think I may throw... I swapped right out because I knew that the Jellicent... So I had a lot of energy there. I could have thrown something there, maybe tried to get a shield. But really what I wanted to do is just get some energy up on this Jellicent. I know they can't take me out. I've just debuffed them with my Bubble Beam. Let's see what we got. Poison Fang. I will show, in future videos, some... I won't call it less favorable matchups, but... I just chose this one because I didn't feel like getting angry about Go Battle Day. My Go Battle Day started wonderfully. So the thing is about Jellicent now is that I can't do anything, and so this is actually an issue because we already saw that this Goon is running Cross Chop and Night Slash. So I know that it can only throw Cross Chops basically at my Ninetales, but if it was a Goon that had Gunk Shot, it could definitely threaten my Fairy types here, but in this case it wasn't. I knew I had the Dazzling Gleam Store to come back in. Boom. So anyhow, my Go Battle Day started great. I started 9-1, I think. I swapped over to using Talonflame in the back. This is also an open Ultra, which I don't know if this is good or bad. I think this team could also function in the Remix Cup. I ran some more sets with it today. It did okay. Remix is just a weird place. Talonflame's also a good lead here. And they swap out quickly. They don't always swap out quickly. Sometimes they'll throw the Brave Bird and then swap. And oftentimes I won't shield that Brave Bird because I'm just trying to get as much energy on Jellicent as I can. They swap to Umbreon. Again, that Umbreon Talonflame core is so popular. So I can't throw Psyshock here because Psyshock will do nothing. I don't, people with Umbreon, they just don't shield because Umbreon is just so tanky. So you just got to take the thing out and then throw whatever moves. So they're going to come in with Talon, try to farm up some energy. At least I have 1 or 2 Psyshocks I can get. Oh, no, they don't. They come in with a Bomb of Snow, which is actually a little bit surprising. But that's okay. Oh, and then the opponent quits out. All right. Let's see what we got next. So far we've had some favorable leads for sure. The Cresselia was more neutral, so it wasn't necessarily... Obstagoon, that's definitely not a favorable lead, so let's see what we got here. So I go right out. What do I go into? I go to Ninetales. Boom. Here comes the Talonflame. Oh, God. It's terrible. All right, so this is where, timing your charged moves and your Powder Snow. So I should do... So right there, we CMP tied after however many turns. And 1, 2, and then I throw. I will usually throw on increments of 2, or I will just try to throw as many as I can before they throw the next 1, 2, throw. Oh, see, I can't, so I just throw 3 there. Because I wasn't going to get to my move in time. Let's see if I win this one. I think this might be the match that I meant to put in my previous video. 1, 2, 3, 1. I think I knew I was going to take it out here because of the shield situation, so I didn't worry about timing there. Yeah, so now I've got Granbull. I think, what do I do here? This is interesting. Granbull can be very dangerous, and they swap because they know that they've got... that was actually dangerous to some degree to put my Jellicent in there, but since I knew the Goon was there, and they get the boost, it doesn't matter, because even though the Goon got the boost... I resist what they're throwing at me, and I'm hitting it with Charm, which is just so much damage against Goon. So, Granbull comes back in. I've got a Moonblast loaded. GG's. But again, the charge move timing on Talonflame is really what made this match and the victory in this match possible. I love flipping Talonflame matches. Love it. All right, so there you got it, 5-0. And again, thanks to my Norwegian friend, and hope you've enjoyed. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already.